Hey guys, it's Joy. I wanted to do a really quick video today on this 2017 Dream Guide by Jennie Allen. And if you don't know who Jennie Allen is, she's a great Christian author. She's written several Bible studies and she is the founder of the If Gathering. And I'll make a quick plug here because that is coming up in February. I've participated in it the last 3 years via simulcast. And what our town does is we actually get a venue and we have a bunch of ladies get together. And so we just watch the speakers who are there, which they're always fabulous. And then you have small groups to talk about the different questions and things at your tables. You can watch it from home as well, but it's really fun when you get a group of ladies together to watch it all together. So that's coming up in February. I'll leave that linked below, as well as this Dream Guide link. So all you have to do is you enter your email address, she sends it to your email, you download it, you print it, and that's the end of it. So this Dream Guide is really, really cool because it goes over, and I'll show you up close at the very end, but it goes over like spiritual goals that you may have, and I guess you wouldn't have to call them goals, but spiritual, relational, personal, and work. And it kind of covers the gamut. And so for my husband and I, we actually took 2 hours on Sunday the 1st, and we went out and had a date night, which it was kind of hard to find a place that was open. We ended up, I believe, at Applebee's. It's really nice to just talk about the upcoming year, what you're thinking, what they're thinking, and kind of mesh those two things together. I found that the most beneficial. I warned my husband in advance. I said, hey, listen, I found this Dream Guide. Would you be willing to go through it with me? He was like, sure. And so just, you know, because he's always like, you'd be surprised how little I'm thinking of. Like, I'm always like, what are you thinking about? Well, not always anymore. I used to be like, what are you thinking about? And he'd be like, you'd be surprised? Not really anything. So it's just our joke. But anyways, it's really been good because that way it causes him to think about things. It causes me to think about things and talk out loud about them so we can kind of know which direction the other person is heading. And I found this so beneficial. In fact, we found out in the last couple of months that there was something that I was thinking one way and he was thinking the other. And I was like, okay, so that is kind of what spurred this on. So we found it really beneficial to talk about our budget and finances for this upcoming year because we have a couple of vacations coming up, and we just needed to talk about those and kind of discuss what our thoughts were because him and I like to vacation totally differently. And then just like projects around the house, things that we would like to get done, things we would like to save for, that kind of a thing. Also, tithing at church and giving and things like that. It was really good to talk about that. And another thing we talked about was our marriage, and that was so beneficial to me. And it was kind of funny because in our early marriage, he played a lot of video games, and so he'd play like online with his friends. And I would always complain about it because I was like, you go to the basement and you like hibernate for the evenings. And I would be upstairs like, do. Well, tables have turned and now he's like the one upstairs and I come down to the schoolroom and I'm on my computer and I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing homeschool planning, all of this. And so his request for this year was, he was like, I would like, maybe we can just start with once a week to just like be around each other enough so we can talk and kind of get on the same page and do things like that, which is totally mind-blowing because that was a role reversal to me and it was hilarious to both of us because we were like, well, that's funny. How things have shifted. So anyways, that was kind of really, really eye-opening and really, really good. And I did, like I said, I'd warned him ahead of time, so he was able to like prepare himself so I didn't just like spring this on him and I was like, hey, guess what? We're gonna talk about this. And he'd be like, okay, kind of blindsided by the whole thing. So I really felt like this was so beneficial to our looking ahead to 2017 that I wanted to share it with you guys because it really is helpful to get on the same page and to find out what your spouse is thinking about things and them to find out what you're thinking about things and to just pick their brain about different things because they have great ideas that you wouldn't think of and vice versa. So I hope that helps and check out the links below.